Good day, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. My name is Umaglo, and with me once again is
Megalomaniac, hello internet.
Good Day. So last week we saved a ancient library and storage vault of ancient aliens, and we also
Dealt with the nightmare of every fan fiction writer ever. Well, not nightmare,
yes,
but nightmare born of every fan fiction writer ever. That
yep,
being a Borg assimilated species 8472.
yep. Um, so this week we're going to get right back into the Borgs and Undyne storyline. First, though, I'm going to do the last ship change for this character, um, which I'm going to change to the Tier 5 Andorian Escort. Um, this ship is it was the third three pack ship in the game.
Yeah,
Um,
after
which
the
after
Odyssey and the
yeah, the Odyssey was the first and the Vesta was the second.
yeah.
So the Andorian Escort was a fan favorite for quite a while. Folks wanted it for yeah, it was like just ever since Cryptic started asking like, hey, what kind of
hmm
ships would you like to see in the game? The a representation of the Andorian Escort from Enterprise was one of the top rated ones.
Yeah,
Um,
I know one of the more popular aspects of the series was basically Jeffrey Combs playing, I think his name was Sean, as an
yeah.
Andorian captain, who's like
Uh,
Like I think they said if Enterprise had gone on another season, he would have actually become a regular cast member. So getting a ship he was captain of at some point has probably helped that decision.
yeah. So so what this one is so back at the beginning of the this series, you've got some people may remember that I flew a Tier 1 variant of it. Um, the Tier 5 variant still has the special auto leveling wing cannons, but they also have each one of the three, like all the other three pack ships, has its own special layout and its own special console. Um, Two of the ships, their consoles get. Sorry, one of the ships, its special console is to deploy wing platforms. And what it is it basically gives the ship options. Uh, it's just these little platforms that sort of float around the ship and fire a basically a cannon at the same time that you fire your own cannons. But you need to have the wing cannon weapon equipped in order for it to even work. The other two consoles are basically weapon fire modes for the wing platforms themselves. Like one causes the weapons to fire Tetrion bursts to deal bonus shield damage, and the other does I think just straight up bonus to shield damage, or it's a
So
bonus damage to the weapons to the firing at all. If
so
you
twin
have
laser? Are there
yeah,
twin
pretty much
lasers? Cyclone lasers?
something like that, yeah. Let me see because I got them equipped. Yeah, wing cannon overload. So it basically is as if you used beam overload, which is just it gives a huge bonus to damage on the cannons themselves. If you have two of them equipped, you get plus a bonus to your accuracy. And if you have all three of them equipped at the same time, then any of your cannon bridge officer abilities, so cannon rapid fire or cannon scatter volley, also apply to uh, the wing platforms.
That was also the first ship to have 5 forward weapon slots, right?
It was also the first to have five forward weapon slots. Unlike some later ships to have five forward weapon slots, it had it at the expense of one of its rear weapon slots.
Hmm.
Which, to be fair, as it's an escort, it doesn't need that rear weapon slot.
No, those are just cannons anyway.
Yeah.
If you're doing it right,
Well,
which I hope you are.
it de- yeah, it depends because later they've added weapons that would work better in that slot.
No, true. Like
Um,
the Borg Connect cutting beam.
yeah, the kinetic cutting beam and the just recently as part of sphere of influence, the omnidirectional anti-proton,
Yes, which I in fact have equipped on my thing.
and I have one equipped on myself as well.
Excellent.
But since this character isn't high enough on the Omega reputation to get
Yeah.
the kinetic cutting beam, it of course doesn't have that.
And it'd be too much of a pain in the ass to do it for like 3 more missions.
Yeah. So, not gonna bother trying to get that on this character, but we will see it on my main character once we start doing endgame stuff.
So did you name your thing the Big Viper?
No, I just named since I had named the first one, the tier 1 one, the Treasure, I just named this one the Treasure B.
Okay, that works too. I really feel like playing Gradius right now for some reason. Still got my Super NES cartridge of Gradius 3 in my closet.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I just have to find somewhere to shove the SNES, or like go get an emulator, which is probably infinitely easier.
Alright, let's get that.
Alternately, I could play Zone of the Enders, which also has Big Viper in it. But
Yeah, the HD version came out.
it did. I've yet to get it, just because lazy.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And, it's like when you're looking at games to buy, a collection of 2 games you already own is kind of low on the priority list.
Yeah, fair enough.
Plus, I don't think they added too much to them.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't add anything. They just made them look real nice.
Okay. Well, sometimes they add stuff.
They do.
Like, I know the Square Enix, Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts ones basically give us all the stuff we didn't get when they were bastards and re-release them after releasing them here again.
Yeah, but that's not really adding things per se, though.
It's adding stuff from our perspective.
It's adding things to us, but not in general.
Fuck you, Square Enix.
Anyway, so the first mission here, we're just going to investigate some Borg activity, which is basically all we've been doing for all these missions.
We're going to investigate Borg activity as I look around the sector and see about, dozen or so Borg cubes just floating around.
Yeah. That's there's a lot of activity here. I should also mention that right now, since some folks have already seen the loading screen messages, Cryptic just started their holiday event yesterday. Like the summer event, folks will remember, there is a daily thing that you can do to get an item or a currency that you can use in a reputation project to get yourself one of 2 ships for free. The event is lasting for roughly 40 days, and you only need 25 days worth of the currency in order to get the ship. One of the ships is they are both Breen ships. One of the ships is the one that was available last year, and the other one is one that's available this year.
Because the Breen like cold, get it?
Yeah. So the one from this year is what is it called? The Pleshbrek Raider, Heavy Raider, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And what's special about it is it's considered a raider, which is a category that the Klingons use, which is basically their version of the escort, except it's much more focused on damage.
Yeah, it's the bird of prey is a raider, basically.
Yeah, their gimmick is that all of their bridge officer slots are universal. But they don't have all the weapon slots. They're usually 4 forward, 2 rear, mm-hmm. But they are very, very fast and mobile. Basically, some of the most
Yeah,
normal ships
when
in
we
the
get
entire
the
game.
Klingon side, I plan on using them pretty thoroughly, so
Yeah.
we'll get to see them then.
Yes. So what the Plesh Breck has as its bonus is it doesn't have the cloaking device like other raiders do, but instead it's prototyping a new raider ability called flanking, which is as long as you are shooting a target from the rear quadrant, basically, you will deal bonus damage. For the Plesh Breck, it's going to be plus 33% damage to compensate for it not having cloak. But Cryptic has mentioned that their intent is that the Klingon versions will have plus 25% bonus damage.
If you played D&D ever, this is basically backstab.
It's basically backstab, yeah.
I shouldn't even say D&D. Any RPG that lets you play a rogue or thief class.
Yeah. So that's basically what their intent is with this.
I do like how they basically prototype this kind of stuff with ships.
Yeah, like it's that was some of the times that they've prototyped these things. It's been like it could have been done better. Like the Avenger was the first one to prototype the new cruiser command thing, but in order to get it, you had to actually pay money. You should probably accept.
No, I'm clearing out our inventory space.
Oh, okay.
I had tribbles.
Oh, well, okay. But for this one, anyone will be able to get this well, I'm sure there are a few people who have it already because they bought the currencies with Lobi crystals. But
it's a lot of Lobi.
Yeah, it would be a lot of Lobi. But for the most part, people are going to start seeing this in, like 25 days.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it. I mean, even though I probably won't use it on any.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that on my main character as well.
Having it for, having it to have it.
Yeah, I never know. I may end up unboxing the ship on my main, and once we get the space teams, like I may use it for a gimmick or something. But we'll find out. Anyway, so a bunch of Borg have taken over this ship and are assimilating people. We should probably not let them do that.
Probably. Okay, we're just gonna kill the tribbles. Well, discard the tribbles. I assume it's killing them.
I
could just be throwing them on the ground.
Yeah, probably.
Why am I not? Oh, whoops.
You don't have your ranged weapon equipped?
No.
Oh, you.
Yep. Okay, now we're just gonna get close and, repeatedly stab them again and hope I don't get assimilated and start shooting you.
Yeah. So one thing that they added...
This Borg right here has, like, wicked-ass hair. It's like if Kerrigan became Borg.
Among other things, in the winter event, they also added new items into the winter event store. One of which is you can buy different colored nanopulse lurpas or bat'leths, which are kind of interesting looking. We'll show off more of the... Well, actually, we will show off winter event stuff later. Just probably not in this video. The winter event this year is actually pretty cool.
It's also just hilarious because it's essentially Q just having fun.
Well, yeah, but that's Q. All right. These missions have become a lot more annoying once adaptation was added. Like having
That's
just
why I'm just meleeing.
Yeah, like having swarms of Borg was one thing, but now that it's swarms of Borg and you can't even just consistently AoE them down, that's kind of lame.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stab them. Stabbing fixes everything.
Something like that, yeah.
They should let us get bows and arrows instead against the Borg. Or, some kind of, like, iMod.
Yeah. That'd be a nice thing for a later reputation project.
They should also totally put Elite Force on some form of digital distribution platform.
They should. That game is
Steam,
real good.
GOG.
GOG would be pretty appropriate. That game is pretty good.
It is pretty good. Actually, and to be fair, I have no idea how hard it is to get to run on a normal modern computer.
I don't think it's all that hard.
It's Quake 3 engine, so
yeah,
probably not too bad.
I do need to try it out. Well, not try it out. Like, I've been wanting to play through it again, so maybe I'll do that at some point.
I think the second one was the Unreal 2 engine, maybe.
I can't remember. I even have both of them, so I should.
I never did get the second one.
No, I never actually beat the second one.
I know they changed it so you were basically on the Enterprise now, which is kind of cool. And as always, I shouldn't say as always, but as usual, they at the time they got Picard or Patrick Stewart to voice Picard again.
Yeah, that's
because Patrick Stewart's classy like that.
Yeah, man, he will do just about anything.
It's because despite being like a Shakespearean trained actor, he's not stuck up or anything.
Yeah.
He doesn't view it as beneath him. He just has fun with it. It's like he did Professor Xavier a bunch too.
Yeah.
Like right after the X-Men movies came out.
Yeah. And he was that guy who was in Oblivion for like 5 minutes.
Yep.
I think I mentioned in a previous video how he was he was like an intro announcer for Pro Evolution Soccer this year.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I mean, that's soccer. That's like British football. I don't mean like even literally. I just mean it's freaking popular in Britain.
Yeah.
That said, I have no idea Patrick Stewart's a soccer fan. I do know he married a woman like 30 years younger than him. Which is kind of funny. She's like a jazz musician or jazz singer. This is, I mean, recently, like... And, I probably mentioned it back when it happened, too, so... Because I have no memory retention of what I say during these things.
Oh, yeah,
For that, I apologize to any of you who are watching these, like, in order and are just getting completely repetitive shit over and over.
Oh, yeah, since with there being so long in between the times that we record.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily so long, but
yeah,
like, it's not like we do all these episodes one after another.
No, we do one a week, but
yeah,
it's just if you're watching them back to back, and I say something I said 3 hours ago, for me it was a week ago, or sorry, 3 weeks ago. I can do math in my head. Honest.
If you say so.
But yeah, I know Patrick Stewart has lent his voice to many Star Trek games. Many games in general, but many Star Trek games.
Yeah. Alright, so we need to defend this lab.
For more Borg.
Yeah.
Something big and, like, lanky.
Yeah. It's kind of an interesting design. I'm putting up a healing generator over here.
Uh-oh. You should shoot me now.
Yeah, you would.
Come on, just... Okay, there we go. I'm better. By better, I mean, you know, you shot me to death, but, you know... I'm not shooting you anymore. Now I'll just respawn, because my Bajoran just died.
Whoops.
I should have brought my Jem'Hadar thinking about it, but... then we'd have 2 Jem'Hadar.
Yeah, that would have been pretty neat.
2 super soldiers are better than 1.
That's right.
Running... Am I in the wrong... No, okay, it's just... You get sent way the hell back when you respawn.
Oh yeah. Oh, so
Yeah.
the other spawn point was pretty far away.
Yeah, like 3 rooms back.
Huh. That is kind of far.
This ain't no baby hand-holding Halo on easy spawn points.
Well, sometimes the spawn points are pretty close.
Yeah, I know. And Halo's not really, you know, that pansy-ish with its spawn points.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't. I haven't played 4 yet.
Yeah, I don't know enough about that one.
I'll play it eventually. Like I think they did a, you know, spiffy edition with all the DLC and stuff, so I'll get that.
Yeah, I think one just came out not that long ago.
If nothing else, like the multiplayer bits are fun, so.
Yeah.
Not that I'm like a great connoisseur of first-person shooters or anything.
I know I'm not.
Unless they're Star Trek Elite Force, and you know.
Yeah, and that's a pretty good shooter.
That I know about. And Jedi Knight.
Jedi Knight was pretty
Basically,
good.
if you make a shooter that's based on a sci-fi franchise.
You know what was also a pretty neat first-person shooter from like that same era was Tron 2.0.
Oh, you mean the sequel to Tron that got made before the actual sequel to Tron?
Yeah, it was supposed to be canon to the sequel of Tron, and
but then wasn't
they
because
they
made a
decided
sequel to Tron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one being pretty good. I also like Shogo, which I think was a bit before those.
Yeah, Shogo was pretty good.
Um,
So the lead Romulan here asked us to just go right back to our ship because this is all top secret information. So
let me guess, the Romulans are fucking with Borg technology still.
Yes, they are.
Whoops.
So now,
I wonder why that backfired on you.
So now they're kicking us off the ship.
Morons.
Yeah, because messing around with Borg technology is not going to blow up in your face spectacularly.
No, not at all.
Nope. No.
Let's go get that in-game raid gear.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about that before.
Yeah, well, like one of these missions actually used to give a as one of its rewards, it used to give a Borg assimilated module, which was basically a console that went into any slot and gave a bunch of pretty good damage bonuses. So here we can actually say like things we can do about this.
Well, I know what I would vote for personally, but
Well, which one do you want to go with?
I'd jack their Borg shit and use it to make us stronger.
Yeah, you would do that.
That's the Pakled thing to do. No, I'm serious. That's the actual Pakled thing to do.
It is. But like letting them escape with the Borg technology is also not a good idea.
No.
So.
Well, what do you want to do?
Apparently, we are going to fight all of them.
Okay. Still think we should take their shit, but sure.
Well, you could probably still do that if we blow them up. Just salvage it from the wreckage.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the Borg technology probably fixes itself.
Yeah.
So, amusingly, I have yet to do this on a... Well, I've yet to do this mission at all before this, but I'm wondering what it's like as a Romulan.
That's a good question. Because I actually...
I just wonder if they're framed as Imperial Romulans or not, so you can still, like, justifiably shoot them.
I think they are.
Survive the Borg Armada. Sure.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a Kobayashi Maru situation.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only 2 cubes.
Well, there's 4 cubes, actually.
It's only 4 cubes. I'm gonna attack the same one you are.
Probably a good idea. And exploding Borg cube apparently does a shit ton of damage to... Oh, maybe that's just that unidentified ship instead. We're getting mysterious help from...
Gee, I wonder who it is. Oh, actually, I have absolutely no idea who that is. Never mind. I won't be facetious about not knowing who that is. I would be actually surprised when they reveal whoever that is.
Yeah, this is actually a hanging plot thread. They haven't.
Oh, they've yet to say who that is.
They haven't really. I think they have. And in fact, I think we are going to find out. But like going into what the deal with that unknown ship is, they haven't done that yet. So. Right now, it's mysterious.
It's Racer X, who's really our brother.
Yeah.
But he went missing after a race. Haha. Haha. Haha.
Haha. Maybe it's...
I haven't seen Speed Racer recently enough to do a, like, real parody of it.
Yeah. The last time I saw anything Speed Racer was the movie. And that movie was...
Obex, look upon us and tremble. Oh, it's Iconian.
Yeah, it's Iconian.
Okay. Fine. I was hoping it was Apocalypse. Because, you know, Star Trek and Marvel comics have crossed over before. Totally canon.
Maybe
Gladiator of the Shi'ar Imperial Guard totally punched the Enterprise.
Maybe that's what the Iconians actually are.
The Shi'ar?
Yes.
That'd be hilarious.
So that... Yeah, so the Romulans are getting away with trying to implement some Borg technology, and that's a bad idea.
A little bit.
So we should not let that happen, really.
Nah. tell we're playing as Romulans, and then we should totally let that happen.
Yeah. Anyway, next we're going to try and talk to the Undyne and try to do the diplomatic thing.
So Federation. Where do we have to go?
Zemet.
Helena sector, so we have to area change.
Yeah.
Zoom on over. Wait, what? Oh, I guess we have to go down more.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm going to make more room in my inventory. Because there's never enough inventory space.
Yeah.
Ever. Granted, I also have like 5 types of lockboxes in here. I should just move over my bank, but lazy.
Yeah.
Oh, this doesn't look ominous at all.
Nope, not at all.
Okay, I'll be right there.
So anyway, inside this area should be portals into fluidic space so that we can try and get over there and talk to the Undyne directly.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be waiting with tea and crumpets.
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna get inside the big tunnel here and try to hide or something. Oh, maybe not, because I think these frigates are coming to attack us. Oh, or maybe not. Okay.
Are they attacking us?
Nope. It doesn't look like they are.
Oh, okay, cool.
Alright, so we're just going to keep searching for safe portals.
Where? Oh, down there. Okay, I'm being attacked.
Oh, you.
Not my fault.
Or is it?
Just flying around, minding my own business.
It's probably because you left the bubble.
Probably. Okay, so maybe it is my fault.
No, can't use that one. Yeah, basically enemies will just like warp in and out constantly while we're here.
Okay, I'll just get back in the bubble then. Back in the bubble. Go toward the bubble. Oh, I actually am. Oh, son of a bitch. So I exited combat, then it saw me and shot me again. Kind of freaky deaky looking.
When you're inside the bubble, it actually gives you like a quasi cloak look, so that you know that you're being hidden from the Undyne ships.
Man, I was looking for portals into other dimensions to talk to, weird aliens.
Yeah, like, why does this have to be hard?
It's such a pain. It's just temporal dimensional transposition.
Seriously. Like anyone can do this.
Where are you anyway? I think we broke the first rule of D&D. Coincidentally, also the second rule of D&D. Oh, there you are.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, you're heading towards one, and I'm heading towards the other one. One of the two of us will be right.
I hope it's me. I like being right.
No, I got
it. Hey! Darn. Well, let's go into fluidic space.
This area is also one of the prettiest looking maps in the entire game. If it still works like I remember it working. Alright.
Explore fluidic space.
Well, we're looking for some kind of land mass and some anomalies.
Oh. So the big green circle over there.
One thing that Cryptic added recently, basically as part of Season 8, is if you look on the map, you see that there's arrows that point up and down for like zones.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that shows whether the thing that you're looking for is above or below you.
Because, you know, three-dimensional space is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's actually...
Apparently fluidic space is not actually space. It is organic matter in a liquid form. So, basically, we're like in something's womb.
We're flying in some living thing. It's like blood.
Flying in amniotic fluid.
Yeah, something like that. This ship is handling really well even at full impulse.
You Mr. Fancy Escort Man.
This is like a really nice flying escort. Alright. I think if I fly through here, this will probably show what I... Not exactly. Well, you can sort of see like some of the things that I'm looking at are giving like
the swirly typhoon looking area.
Yeah, but also I want to go this way. You can also see like echoes of my ship, which is like just reflections on some of the liquid matter that fluidic space is made out of. This kind of isn't looking quite as nice as I remember it.
So we basically just found a coral reef in fluidic space.
Yeah. Oh, and some Undyne ships, or a Undyne ship just arrived, so let's go and
say hi.
Say hi. There you go. So
I'm sure they'll be.
I flew through that bubble, and it showed like the like the mirroring. It's a pretty nice effect. I think there's also a part in this mission where we fly through a pretty large bubble, and it just shows that all the time. Oh, here they are. Oh, whoops.
Well, they didn't really want to talk.
Well,
it's not very nice.
Kind of not surprised, honestly. So you can see the like some light reflections of our weapon fire on the bubble behind. That's actually really nice.
I've destroyed 20 Undyne ships. Yay! How many do I have to destroy to technically qualify a mass murderer?
Yeah, we have destroyed a lot of ships.
It's like if you count all the people, we've probably killed well over 1 million. You know, if you're taking like canon, quote unquote, crew counts into account.
Maybe.
Okay, they want to talk yet? Kind of kicking their ass here.
Yeah, I mean, we just want to chat. I mean, we'll continue talking with our fists if that's what you want, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's like if a Jehovah's Witness shows up at your house and says, "Hi, would you like to talk?" You don't punch him in the face.
At least not at first.
Even if you really, really want to. I'm just kidding, my aunt's a Jehovah's Witness. I'm okay with them. Kinda, sort of.
Kinda, sort of.
Yeah. Now, Mormons, on the other hand... You can't see me shaking my head, but I'm shaking my head. Because God knows, if nothing else, I am religiously sensitive. Okay, so we're being contacted by aliens who say that the Undyne have trapped the Great Ones that serve as our homes in their organic holding cells. I swear to God, if this turns out to be us, like, unleashing Cthulhu or something...
I don't think it's quite like that.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm very sure that this is just unabashedly a good thing to do.
Okay, because, you know... They called it a Great One, or Great Ones. That sounds Lovecraftian to me.
Well, that's Great Old Ones.
Shut up. Same thing. You know, everything loves doing Lovecraft.
Well, yeah, kinda.
Justice League did Lovecraft. Buffy did Lovecraft, probably. I don't remember. Demon Bane did Lovecraft.
It really did. Really did.
Kind of the point of Demon Bane.
Yep.
I think that might have been the single most obscure thing I've mentioned yet.
You sure about that?
No, I'd have to go back and look, but Demon Bane's pretty obscure.
Okay.
Like, as far as mainstream, you know, to the mainstream audience. It's more just, like I said, everything's done Cthulhu, except right now I actually can't think of anything else beyond, like, comic books.
Alright, so we need to defeat one more set of guards.
Yeah, they're down here, probably.
Oh, they're highlighted. It's highlighting this area up here. Oh no. Okay.
Whoops.
Yeah, there's another area.
There we go. I think I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just down too far.
Here it is.
Turn, you slow turning ship. There we go. I like how their battleships are called Vile.
Villa.
Oh, is it Villa?
It's Villa.
Okay, well, shock went up to my bad eyesight.
See, now this would be a part where I would mention Zuhan dead, but that would be really obscure.
You mean my mistranslation of something from 5 years ago that only about 20 people know about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really obscure. To explain, I was translating something from Japanese. I overthought the translation when it was two-handed. And thought it was Suhan dead. Which, if you know anything about translating from Japanese, is in fact just a phonetic pronunciation of two-handed.
Yeah.
It seemed too obvious.
Right.
Video games never name shit that obviously.
So we need to head back to the coral.
Now, just because of that, you have to record Ace 3 and so I can mention it in context.
Nope. Not gonna.
Hey, I said 3, not R.
I didn't even like Ace 3.
Well, fine. You don't like good things.
Right.
I like Ace 3. Actually, that is my single. It has my single favorite video game boss battle ever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just the final boss is you fighting this gigantic dragon thing as two Earths are slowly colliding into each other in the background. It just looks magnificent.
It does actually sound kind of neat. Yeah, so when they talk about the Great Ones, they're basically talking about living ships.
Like Cthulhu?
Like Andromeda?
Oh. Because, you know, Cthulhu is a living spaceship. That's actually what Demon Bane did exactly. Never mind. I'm trying to remember if Doctor Who's done Cthulhu. It's done shit like Cthulhu. You know, done very Lovecraftian-like things, but I'm trying to remember if it's actually literally done Lovecraft ever.
I don't even follow Doctor Who, so I...
Yeah, I know. It's like, yeah, asking you if Doctor Who's done that is actually like, it would be like you asking me if name something you watched that I know.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
Northern Exposure.
And I haven't seen that in ages. I haven't even seen the whole thing.
Murder, She Wrote. Be like you asking me something about Murder, She Wrote.
I love that show. That show is pretty good.
I'm sure it was. It's just it was a show that like my grandmother watched, which kind of instantly made me not interested in it at all as a kid, and I've never like gone to look at it again. So we went into fluidic space and made allies with essentially the like tree-hugging hippies of this place.
Well, they're not even of this place. They're from someplace else. They just were pulled here by the Undyne.
Do we still made friends with tree-hugging hippies?
Yes.
I mean, it's a nice gesture, but I mean, it's not going to be really helpful to us on a tactical level. Unless through their, tree-hugging hippiness, they have access to some sort of like advanced miraculous technology that's actually useful to us.
They probably don't.
Yeah, so
they probably don't.
So Star Trek 9, where the tree-hugging hippies had the secret to eternal life, or youth, not life. Maybe life. They had magic healing shit. I've probably mentioned this before, but I have very little, respect for Star Trek 9. So, the space whale here needs to hurry its ass up.
Yeah, especially since it's going, the opposite direction.
I know. Actually, you know what this thing kind of, vaguely reminds me of? It's like a Metroid.
That's very
sort of.
vaguely, yes.
Like without the membrane stuff. I don't know. Like the inner part of a Metroid, I guess.
Right.
I don't know, Space Wheel is not an inapt description either.
Yeah. I mean, it is a space eel.
Yeah. Mm. Well, you know, back with the womb analogies, calling a space semen wouldn't be too inapt either. It's got the head and the little floaty tail. Seriously, hurry up. I'm actually not even sure if it's moving.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm just going to do a drive forward and take a look.
I'm not even moving, and this thing has moved about 1/10 of a kilometer in the last minute.
I hope it's just not that escorts are broken. There's some escort missions in the new daily stuff that like just plain aren't working.
Lame.
Yeah, like I hope this mission isn't just busted.
Let's come over here and wait for the space eel to catch the hell up.
Oh no, it's picking up speed.
Okay, it's speeding up now. Good space eel. Space eel sperm whale thing.
Yeah, there we go. That's better. I guess it might have just gotten itself oddly turned around and its AI was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. And now to save it heroically from the evil forces of the Undyne.
Yeah.
Also Cobra.
These Undyne are kind of jerks.
I know, we came to visit them at their house and they just started attacking us.
Yeah, how rude.
Go over to my neighbor's house right now and they wouldn't do that, even though it's like 11:30 at night.
Well, I mean, as long as you knock first.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, now it's really motoring.
Yay! Of course, now there's more enemies too.
Yep. Nothing we can't handle, clearly.
Yeah, cool. 2 of my fighters got up to 5 stars.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that whole system is pretty nice, but it's less useful with, well, the fighter type ships like what you are using.
Mm-hmm.
That system works better with the frigate style.
Yeah, things that have a bit more.
Yeah, that have more
survivability.
Yeah, pretty much. Now that said, like your swarmers are definitely really powerful, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely chew through just about anything.
Yeah. Yeah, the ship's pretty cool. Okay, so where's the space whale sperm eel
Just
thing?
over here.
Is it Gekly? Is that its actual name?
Yeah, that's the name of the species that the ship is. Or, well, quote unquote.
Now I know Doctor Who's done an episode about people living on a giant space whale.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? That sounds pretty.
Literally a giant.
That
space
sounds
whale.
pretty in line with that show.
To be fair, you could basically apply any plot to Doctor Who, and it would be in line with that show.
Yeah, I guess that's fair enough.
Like one of the episodes that was found last month or 2 months ago, I guess. I forget if it was either late October, early November. Was literally like Doctor Who does James Bond. No supernatural crap about it. Just straight up. There's an evil genius trying to take over the world with super science. Well, I don't even think he has super science.
That sounds pretty great.
So the thing that kills the fighters the most seems to be just like them being really close to something that explodes.
Yeah.
I wish they were a bit smarter about that.
Yeah, that has been a problem for a long time, and the AI is a little better than it used to be, but it is still not very good for that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
yay! We made friends with the hippie druids on the space whales.
Yeah, so now let's
get
ourselves out of fluidic space.
Maybe they can give us an endless food supply or something.
Now there is actually, like I can see it just over here, there's a fleet action for fluidic space that is basically herding a small fleet of Gekly around, and unless they've changed how it works, it was apparently not very good. But I don't think...
I can't imagine why herding those space whale things around wouldn't be very fun.
In fact, I don't think it has been upgraded, because I don't think it's in the PvE queue yet. So, yeah.
Darn.
Anyway, I think we're going to call it there for tonight. Those two missions ended up taking about as long as I thought they were going to end up taking.
Yeah, they're kind of long, plus... The slowness of the sperm whale didn't really help.
Yeah. So next week we are going to do the last mission on the Federation side.
Yay!
And then we will be taking a break for the Christmas season, and we will be back in the new year with one of the new factions. We'll either start the Klingon or the Romulans, and probably the Klingons. Although folks have any opinions on which ones they would like to see us do, certainly let us know.
Yep.
But with that, we will...
Hey, cool, anti-polaron rifle.
Yeah.
Or anti-proton rifle. Not polaron.
Yeah,
we use that.
Decent guns.
Guns!
But with that, I will... say thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye, everybody.